Hi Tim, hi Heidi, I'm Barb Keisman. I live in the Chicagoland area and I want to be a contestant on Project Runway Season 14. A little bit about my background. I've been in fashion all my life. When I was in my 20s, I was a fashion model in Cleveland, Ohio. Now it was a small market, but they had 4 department stores that advertised in newspapers, so it was a lot of fun. And that's where I first became in love with fashion. And then I moved to Chicago and I became a photographer. And of course I had to go after the fashion photography. And what happened, that's actually when I discovered I wanted to be a fashion designer. In the winter time, you'd go to show your portfolio to clients, and a lot of times you wouldn't even take your coat off. So I thought, all I need is a fashion coat to do these interviews in. So I shopped, couldn't find one, so here's what I did. I designed one. And I couldn't leave the house where men would come up to me, women would come up to me and say, "Where did you get that coat?" Well, they did it so often that I started to think, well, I got something here. So here's what I did next. I redesigned the coat to 3 different styles, and I took it to the apparel center to see if a showroom would show it, and the first one I went to did. Now market was coming up and they said, "Hey, there's a fashion show where all the buyers can see what's on the market all at once. Would you like to put your coats on the fashion show?" And I go, "Sure." So the day of the fashion show came up, and the fashion show had been running about 15-20 minutes, and all of a sudden my coats came on the runway, and everybody started clapping. Well, I was a little confused because they hadn't done that up to that point, so I looked at my sister and I said, "What are they clapping for?" And she goes, "Your coats. They love your coats." Well, I had some early success, but it wasn't too long that I could figure out that profession was a little over my head. I had a 2-year-old at home, and I needed finances. So I thought, maybe it's not the right time for this profession yet, but I made a note to self that one day I'd get back to it. 30 years later, here I am. I'm an empty nester and I'm ready to give it all I've got. And actually, I've actually started it. 4 or 5 years ago when Haiti hit, the disaster at Haiti, I wanted to raise some funds, and so I started a fashion line. I didn't raise too much that first year, but I've been raising more and more every year. So anyway, I now have a cause, a dream and a cause. A little bit about my skills as a designer. Well, I've been sewing all my life. I'm self-taught. I took a tailoring class in high school. I made my prom dress, my boyfriend's prom outfit. And then I've been manipulating patterns, and it's amazing what you can learn on YouTube. They teach you how to drape, they teach you how to make patterns, so I'm self-taught. Now what inspires me as a designer? Usually it's the fabric. Starts with the fabric. Sometimes I'll touch a piece of fabric and I'll see the outfit instantly. Sometimes I'll have a dream. I like that outfit and I'll go in and make it. Mostly it's I want to wear something cute. And then sometimes it's a trend and I want to incorporate it in one of my designs. Anyway, why do I want to be on Project Runway? I want to be on it for the exposure. I need the exposure to grow my dream and my cause. So anyway, I hope you'll consider me as a contestant on Project Runway, and I hope to see you soon.